Hey everybody, John with Owl. I have got something very, very cool to show you today. It's a brand new product. If you followed Owl for any length of time, you're familiar with our Ultimate Revel. It's kind of sneaking in the background there. And that gorgeous hammerhead bumper from CA Tuned. It's a fantastic bumper, and it's definitely targeted for the off-road market. You've got a winch, you've got recovery points, a front hitch, but there was a lot of people that kept asking for something that was a little bit lighter, something more like a brush guard that was easy to install, that didn't require a winch. And we said, you know what, we've got to design something that really follows the lines of the Sprinter van. So many bumpers out there, we've joked, make the van look like Jay Leno. Just his massive chin. Sorry, Jay, I don't think you watch. And so we also wanted to design something that was smaller, compact, subtle, lightweight, and really complemented the lines of the van. And now, drum roll please. That is the Owl Solo bumper. I think it looks absolutely stunning. We went through so many revisions to get this right. You can see right away it follows the contours of the front bumper. It blends seamlessly. I like to think that this is something that if the Mercedes designers or the designers that designed the Sprinter van saw, they would really, really love it. You've got this curve in the top tube matching this curve in the bumper. You've got these creases here matching the creases in the bumper. It allows the Solo to really blend with the look of the front end. The things I want to highlight on this, again, aluminum. It's rock solid, but it's lightweight. It means that you're not adding a ton of weight to the front of your van where your engine is already. I think this bumper comes in at like 20 pounds or something insane like that. I've got LP4s mounted on this. On a hammerhead, it's a big bumper. It can take like LP9s. This is a much more subtle look. So we've gone with LP4s. I think they look really, really clean, making sure this doesn't look like an Amazon van, but doesn't look like it's, you know, ready for the apocalypse either. You've also got sensor relocation holes. Let's talk about sensors. Modern vans have a lot of, we call them nanny sensors, a lot of things that kind of, you know, adaptive cruise control, emergency brake assist, front cameras, parking sensors. It's something you've got to really negotiate. And one of the things, I'll bring you in closer, that we wanted to do with this bumper is minimize not just the installation, but the number of sensors that we wanted you to relocate. So you've got 2 parking sensors here that relocate, and that's it. In here is your adaptive cruise / emergency braking. That stays in the factory location from Mercedes. We don't touch it. Right above that, that's the front-facing camera. That sees over the top of the bar. Again, we don't touch it. What does that mean? It means that none of the safety items on the front of your van are affected by the Solo bumper. It also means the install is going to be dead simple. On the top of your bumper, you see here you've got 2 bolts. Let me take this off and see if you can see that. There and there. Those are factory bolt holes. You back those out, and this mounts to those factory holes, and then underneath you've got these support bars on both sides. Those again mount to factory holes on the van. So theoretically, with 4 bolts, you could install this incredibly quickly. We're talking like 10-15 minutes. The install time is actually going to go up slightly if you have the sensors. Now this van has sensors. I didn't mount them for this video, but you have to take the sensors out of this tow hook hole here, run the wire behind the bumper, mount the sensors, and then go back in the other side. Not hard, but going to take a little bit longer than just bolting it up. The other aspects I want to talk about on this are the plates. We offer a variety of plates to kind of customize the look of your bumper to your van. All of them still very subtle. This van is blue-gray. You can't really tell from the video. This has a gunmetal plate on it. It really matches and complements the look of that van very nicely. This is a tan plate, and this is all 3, so you can get them to match. So this would go here if you have a tan van. This would also be tan. I think Mercedes calls that stone gray. As I've said forever, it makes absolutely no sense why they call this gray. Looks like tan to me. And then you've got black. For people that just want something blacked out, you can have black on black, and it's going to look really clean and subtle. We also mounted, or should I say designed, holes on the side here. So if you want to mount something like this is a Baja Designs squadron light, you can mount another light here to aim off into the ditches. So at night, theoretically, you could have your front facing ambers, you could have some ditch lights off to the side and have those switched. and you can kind of decide what you want to do, what you want to have on for that moment. So overall, I'll take you on a little bit more of a tour. I just think this bumper came out really, really clean. You can see how it doesn't jump out at you, but you can tell that the van is kind of ready for adventure. This is the Owl Solo bumper. It is meant as a brush guard. It is meant to allow you to add lights and change the look of your van. If you're looking for something much more hardcore for off-roading, we definitely still have the Hammerhead bumper. It's one of our favorite products. It's going to allow you to mount a winch. You can mount recovery shackles, a front hitch. So that is a much more robust kind of offering. It's also greater install price. You've got to install a winch as well and wire all of those things. So if you're just looking for something that's going to transform the front end of your van, look no further than the Solo bumper.